Hello everyone and welcome to game number 7 between DIMAGA spawning as a blue Zerg and his opponent Huk spawning as a red Protoss. The map's gonna be... I forgot the name of the map, I'm sorry. But it's gonna be the last game of the series and... he killed... I don't know, I think they're talking about the last game which was superly epic. There's Ultralisk, Mutalisk, Zerglings, whatever you want to call it, but DIMAGA did a really epic game and... I think the score is 3-3 right now, so this is the last game. Whoever wins the last game is going to be the top dog, whatever you want to call him. And Huk's going to be dropping a pylon over here and going to start scouting. And if you didn't see the previous 6 games, please check them out, because those games were so epic between these two players. These guys are amazing Starcraft 2 players. That's all I have to say about them. These guys are ballers, straight up ballers. They're gonna be balling up the Starcraft 2 like crazy. And Huk actually is gonna be not getting anything right now. He's just gonna be scouting, and this is 2-player map, so both opponents pretty much know where where each player at, and they're just gonna be like, yep. And Huk's gonna put his probe probably over here because DIMAGA likes to get a really early expansion in a game, and Huk is just gonna try to prevent this by twitching this probe. Look at this guy. I'm gonna be dancing over here, making a move, and Huk's gonna be also dropping a gateway over here. And dude, I have to tell you, gotta check out the games again, man. Those games are epic. Gotta watch them. And DIMAGA is gonna be going for some cheesy expansion, probably somewhere where you're not expected to be, because that's what he did like last couple games. He put an expansion like in most weird places, and he actually won those games when he put expansion in weird ass places. And he's going to be getting a spawning pool before the hatchery, and I think Hux knows that he's not going to be getting a really early hatchery right now because he's seen the drone go into his his base, trying to for the scouting purposes. And a gateway should be finishing up pretty soon, and maybe Hux going to be getting a early zealot. But Hux coming back to this expansion, he just does not really want let DIMAGA to expand at all, and DIMAGA actually saving up pretty much good portion of the minerals. As you can see, what is that line? Why is it twitching like that? Oh, it was down on a... Oh, I'm like, what is it? What's happening right there? And Zorglings are gonna be trying to follow down the follow the probe, and this drone's probably gonna go here and start building his hatchery. And this probe's gonna try to hide somewhere from these Zerglings because he knows the Zerglings are following him. And I don't... Oh, I think the Blizzard had a patch or something that when you like kind of put a whatever you call this on a unit, I don't think it's gonna be following him the whole time. And there's Zerglings. I see I can hear a zealot. Oh, DIMAGA actually stalled gas. I apologize if I missed that, but DIMAGA stalled the gas with the drone. And whoa, that's actually a pretty cool move by DIMAGA. I think DIMAGA is gonna try to do the best he can the last game so he can win the best out of 7. And Huk is like, oh, you stole my gas, I'm gonna be focusing down on your overlord, buddy. So we're gonna go eye for an eye. And this probe is still alive, but the queen might be gonna be focusing down. Why did you stop? The probe should not never stop. He probably would have survived. And this overlord is so lucky, but Stalker's probably gonna get on the high ground trying to focusing down. He only need like one more kill or so to focusing down on the overlord, but no, Huk is actually gonna be pushing out with a zealot and a stalker towards DIMAGA's base. And DIMAGA should be prepared. He moving the queen towards this expansion, trying to get some spawning larva going down over here. And yep, gonna spawn some larva. And DIMAGA needs to get some more units to defend against this, because a stalker and a zealot can do a lot of damage to your queen and one Zergling. Because one Zergling doesn't really do that much damage, and queen can be get killed by this one zealot and a stalker at the same time. And if this queen's gonna go down, DIMAGA's gonna be a little bit behind, because you don't want to lose your queen there early in the game. And this queen's gonna be focusing down. Yes, the queen went down, and these Zerglings going down too, and the Huk's gonna start focusing down on the drones. And but there is more reinforcement coming in from DIMAGA, and DIMAGA's probably gonna be able to clean up this pretty easily. This zealot's gonna go down, and the stalker's gonna back down. He doesn't want to lose the stalker at all. And 2 more warp gates finished, and the 3rd one is going to be finishing getting warped in, and a 4th gateway is going down. So Huk's going to go for the 4-gate build. And look at these Zerglings going through the mineral lines looking for any proxy pylon or anything like that, because you actually want to be looking for proxy pylon as much as you can, because you might going to lose games to the proxies. Always look for the proxy pylons. You don't want to be losing those games. And Man, dude, I've been casting this game for past 2 hours right now, and I'm not even started to making them actually, like making a YouTube quality videos. But man, so many units coming in from both players. They doing just microing up, not really how much happening. Actually, a hatchery going into the layer gonna be from DIMAGA, and DIMAGA's gonna be maybe getting Hydralisk again. That's what he did 2 games ago. He got mass Hydra build, and it actually worked for him because he had like 4 expansions. Because it's really hard to deal with when you let the Zerg player expand like on 4 bases. Dude, it's gonna be hard for you to kill it unless you have like so many minerals, unless you hack the game too. If you're a hacker. Oh yeah, there's a thing about the Blizzard. If you're a hacker in this game, you're probably gonna get banned pretty soon, so you're gonna have to buy another copy of Starcraft 2. So every time you get kicked out and you're gonna try to cheat again, you gotta spend $60 for every new copy of Starcraft 2. So Blizzard pretty much gonna be making money with you. So try not to cheat in this game, cause you don't want to be losing $60 every time you want to play Starcraft 2. Maybe if you didn't even cheat, they say if person reports you or something, you're gonna get banned. So you need to have some good friends online, or have no friends at all, cause if you have some friends that want to report you, or some random people that ask you to be your friend just to get rid of you, it would suck for you, man. But these Zerglings are gonna be trying to sneak in here, trying to do some peeking around, but there's more units warping in over here. Force fields going down, and these Zerglings are being confused, going around everywhere looking for something to kill. 1 probe went down, 2 probes went down. So these Zerglings only kill like 2 probes, so they didn't do a lot of damage. And the Huk actually backing down. I don't know why. Those are speedlings. Those are speedlings. Speedlings are finished, and there's not weird plays, but Hydralisks are on the field from DIMAGA. And as I said, lots of Hydras equals winning the game, because if you have like mass Hydralisk, the only way you can deal with them if you go mass Colossus, because Colossus do melt Hydralisk pretty fast. I don't know why, because since Colossus only do like 23 damage or something like that, and a Hydralisk go down really fast to them, which is kind of weird. But Huk actually is going to be pushing out with lots of Sentries, Zealots, and Stalkers at the same time. As always, his favorite build so far. And there's 2 Evolution Chambers are finished. But there's enough Hydralisks to deal with this army, and the Queen's going to be trying to get focusing down by the Hug units. And look at these Sentries focusing down on as many Hydralisks as they can, but there's not enough Stalkers to deal with the Hydralisks, and the Hydralisks are going to be focusing down on the Sentries. Sentries going to use their force fields for as much as they can. It's like 10% reduced damage or something like that, but Sentries are focusing down on these Hydralisks, and a Hug come down on top of this battle. I don't know how, since there was enough Hydralisks to deal with it. I guess it wasn't, and Hug's gonna be focusing down on these Overlords, and DIMAGA's in a lot of trouble right now. He needs to start getting all of these Hydralisks out on the field and start dealing with them, and Hug needs to get into a main base of DIMAGA and start doing some sort of damage, or focusing down on Overlords instead of he's just focusing down on a hatchery. But you can't really attack hatchery with that many Sentries. Whoa, Sentries doing a lot of damage. Unless you can charge Sentries. Look at these Sentries are doing so much damage to these Hydralisks. Did you see that? When they as soon as the Hydra spawned, the Sentry was like boom, boom, killing those things. And this Queen might actually and the Queen is going down to those Zealots, and DIMAGA's in a lot of trouble right now, and the force field is going down, trapping in the Hydralisk over there, and DIMAGA is in a lot of trouble right now. He needs to get as many units as he can to reinforce this army, because he cannot lose the last game of the series. Man, you cannot be losing. You need to start getting some more units, but Huk is probably gonna kill this hatchery, and this Hydralisk was just like not doing anything. I'm like, oh, I'm not fighting that. There's way too many units to fight with. But the hatchery is down, and DIMAGA is gonna be a little bit behind, and Huk's gonna be dropping back, because he knows that when you kill the hatchery, you kind of, whoa, those broodlings are just like pop like balloons or something. But this hatchery is up and running from DIMAGA, which should be kind of cancel it out, this one. But still, you don't want to lose hatchery in the game at all, and Zerglings are going to be getting on this Zealot ass, trying to kill it. But force field's going down from Huk, trapping in a couple Zerglings over here, and not really that many, but still. And I didn't know that Sentry can do that much damage. They only do 7, but still a good amount of damage. And this Overlord is almost regenerating his health all the way up. And there's going to be a couple. Oh, there's no immortals from Huk, but still, Huk just killed the hatchery, did a lot of damage towards DIMAGA's economy. Since DIMAGA's now mining only on 2 bases instead of the 3 bases. And Huk needs to start getting some more units just to push all the way in and finish the game. But still, Huk is trying to play safe since this is the last game of the series, or not the series, tournament. I don't know what tournament this is, but still, You don't want to lose the last game. And DIMAGA is going to be getting in a gold expansion and this expansion at the same time. Man, where do you get that many minerals, DIMAGA? You want to let me borrow some? Huk's like, nope, I'm not getting you any. I don't know. But there is robotics base, so we're going to see some. Yep, Colossus is going to be on the way getting chrono boost over here. And as soon as DIMAGA probably sees the Colossus, he's going to be probably GGing because he doesn't have that many units to deal with him. He just got 2 more hatcheries on the way, and he should have been getting some more units. And these guys not even waiting for the second Colossus. And Thermalite's upgrade is on the way, but it's just starting research, so he needs to start chrono boosting. And Huk's going to be pushing all the way in probably because there is really not that many units from DIMAGA to defend against this. And this spine crawler is going to be out of positioning, and those Zerglings are going to be focusing down by the Colossus, but the Colossus is doing a lot of damage to these Zerglings, and the Hydralisks are going to be dropping back because there is really hard to deal with the Colossus, but Colossus doesn't have thermal lens upgrade, and these Hydralisks need to start focusing down on the Colossus. As you can see that the Huk is using Control A to attack the units that are next to each other, and DIMAGA is going to be probably losing the last game of the series. Yes, and Huk won the whole. DIMAGA says congratulations, and this has been game number 7 between Huk and DIMAGA, and thank you for watching.